What if I told you that I could show you exactly what Tarata and Harumi look like working on their farm?
Really?
Yeah. I'm Katie Yamaguchi, and I'm from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I'm Japanese American. I'm half Japanese, half white. As for my Japanese family, I'd love to learn more of like who they were.
I'm Jimmy Yamaguchi. I am constantly on the go, constantly busy between doing IT work, doing voiceover work. My child, Lily, she is the love of my life. She is amazing.
Siblings Katie and Jimmy grew up and still live on the East Coast. Now we're bringing them to Fresno, California.
This is so cool.
Hey,
Hi,
what's
Greg.
happening? There's Jimmy and Katie. We're at the Shenzhen Garden here in Fresno, California. And I want to say thank you guys for embarking on this journey with us.
Their grandfather was a standout Army baseball player. He served with distinction in the storied 442nd Combat Team during World War II.
My grandfather, Jimmy, received Purple Hearts, Bronze Star, the Congressional Gold Medal.
I mean, it's a very high honor.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
very, very high.
Now it's time for us to take them back another generation in their family tree.
There you
Oh,
go,
wow.
right there.
That's you, Jim.
Yeah, there's me, there's mom and dad,
Oh, great.
and there's our
Great.
great-grandparents. Oh man, that's cool.
Their great-grandfather left Japan at the age of 18, but let's see what we can discover in Harumi and Tarata's marriage license signed in San Francisco in 1915.
This was your great-grandmother's name and maiden name here.
Oh, wow, okay.
This ship's passenger list gives us the details of Harumi's journey to America.
19?
19.
Young.
But check this out. It says she was already
Married. So was she coming over to meet my great-grandfather?
So your great-grandmother Harumi was what was known as a picture bride. It was not uncommon for families to arrange marriages. I'm actually going to show you a picture of the ship that your great-grandmother came across on.
Look at that! Wow.
That's awesome. This ship is what brought my family here. It's spectacular.
Katie and Jimmy's great-grandparents Harumi and Tarata Hoshiko started farming here in California's Central Valley in 1915.
Jimmy and Katie, thank you for meeting me here. We got a great day planned for you, but I want to introduce you guys to a document. This is a census.
Oh,
right?
in 1940?
Check out the citizenship line here. Tarata and Harumi were listed with AL.
What does that mean?
In the state of California, if you weren't a citizen or considered an alien, you weren't allowed to own agricultural land.
Harumi was interviewed about her life when she was 85 years old as part of an oral history project. It's an extraordinary source of first-hand information about their family.
When we first moved here, we purchased 40 acres. My husband did not have citizenship, so he could not purchase this farm. An American friend helped us to form a corporation, the Starlight Vineyard Company. And my husband purchased the land in the name of the company.
What if I told you that I could show you exactly what Tarata and Harumi look like working on their farm?
Really?
Yeah.
So here, that's your great-grandfather, Tarata there, and this is actually his daughter, Yoshi.
They're so cute.
They're adorable.
That is so cool.
Look at Harumi.
Oh, she's smiling.
Katie and Jimmy's great-grandparents spent a quarter-century farming and raising a family in California. Then, in 1941, Japan attacked the U.S. at Pearl Harbor, and soon after, President Roosevelt ordered all Japanese Americans on the West Coast to be relocated. I've invited Katie and Jimmy to the Fresno Assembly Center Memorial.
There were a total of 5,344 Japanese Americans that were incarcerated here on the Fresno Fairgrounds before being transferred to permanent internment camps.
It's just upsetting. You work so hard and you're finally like, we made it, and then everything's sort of taken from you.
Their great-grandmother, Harumi, described how her family coped after the evacuation order in 1942.
When the time for evacuation came, we asked an American friend who we trusted the most to take care of the farm for the duration of the war. We first went into the Fresno Assembly Center at the fairground, where we stayed less than a year. We were transferred to the Jerome Relocation Center in Arkansas.
It would be completely demoralizing.
reading of Harumi's words about the camp and then seeing some of the pictures made it more real. To find their name here at this memorial, it was what I feel like this journey was leading up to.
Next, Katie and Jimmy pay tribute to their great-grandparents, Harumi and Terada Hoshiko.
Hey, we got another text from Fruit. The memory of your ancestors is honored somewhere else as well. I hope this journey will help you feel even more connected with your family than ever before.
Hey, what's happening, guys? Come on over. Listen, your great-grandparents, Terada and Harumi, were pillars of the Japanese American community here in Fresno. You guys have those pictures?
Yeah, I have.
I want to show you guys something. These medals here were representative of honors that were given for your great-grandfather in establishing the Japanese community here.
Being a Japanese American, knowing that the people who came before you worked so hard, so diligently, so that the people after them could have the life that we have. It's a great honor.
This is the place where Terada and Harumi Hoshiko were laid to rest. Up ahead, you'll see we have Reverend Nakagawa from the Fresno Buddhist Temple, and he's going to be walking you guys through a traditional ceremony.
Those with karmic ties to the deceased have gathered here today, adorning the shrine, burning incense.
The ceremony just brought out a lot of beautiful emotions. It's me saying hello, it's me saying goodbye to them. So it's good to feel connected.
I was able to get closer to my sister in a way that we never had a chance to really do. I got to understand a part of myself that has been passed down through the generations, and then I can continue that on.